gold flashbacks. Prime flashbacks, rookie flashbacks, postseason flashbacks, it don't matter. As long as you are a gold flashback, 85 to 92 overall, you will be eligible for this team. Let me know in the comment section below what other players you would like to see me use. Like, for instance, the 92 overall Carlos Gomez that I simply could not afford for this particular build, but I will sell some stuff to get him on the next one. I know he's going to be a popular one. So let me know down below what other gold flashbacks you would like to see me use. I'm going to do more of these builds. For this one, we're going to go Carl Crawford in left, Shane Victorino in center, and Jason Worth in right. We'll have Pablo Sandoval on third, JJ Hardy on shortstop, Aaron Hill on second base. We have Kenji Morales on first, and Victor Martinez behind the dish. That new Alexi Ramirez came out like 2 hours after I made this video, so that's why he's not on second base instead of Aaron Hill. I will use that Alexi Ramirez card next time. Pitching staff, we're going to have the 91 overall Cliff Lee. His stats are not the best in the world, and to be completely honest, he was ripped off of a diamond because that 2008 season he had was off the charts. But solid card, pitches really well. We're also going to have R.A. Dickey and Ubaldo Jimenez. I love this Ubaldo card. Has 5 pitches, throws 98 miles an hour. Absolute stud. Then we're also going to have the left-handed C.J. Wilson Texas Rangers card. I have this unlocked because I am working on that Texas Rangers build as we speak. And then to round out the rotation, we're going to have Bartolo Colon. The flashback Bartolo, I've used this card a few times this season. If you've been watching the videos, you know what I'm talking about. He pitches extremely well. His four-seam has two-seam movement. It's kind of weird, but let's jump in. We're going to have C.J. Wilson on the dish. He's going to be pitching R.A. Dickey. So he landed on his Dickey. We did not land on ours, but we did get C.J. Wilson on the mound. He's got his creative player, Alex Rodriguez, Hanley Ramirez, Mark Teixeira, Troy Tulowitzki, Jeff Francoeur, Adrian Beltre, and then Ichiro is going to bat after the pitcher. He has a record of 550 and 340. To see what we can do. We're going to start it off with a 3-1 count to his creative player. That's a base hit back up the middle. This is a tough matchup, man. His lineup is stacked from top to bottom with diamonds. And we have an all-gold squad, but it's all good. We're going to try and get this W anyway. Starts it off with that single. He's got a runner on first. A-Rod flies out to Jason Worth in right. That's going to give us our first out of the inning for Hanley Ramirez. He's also going to go to right field. Trying to pick on Jason Worth, I see. That's 2 down. We're going to try and strand this runner on first base. He's got switch hitter Mark Teixeira up there, and he swings over top of a changeup. That's going to do it for the first inning. Our turn now. Leading it off with Carl Crawford, and that's a horrible swing to start this game. He's going to pop that thing up the Tulo at shortstop. He takes care of it. Next man up, Shane Victorino. I hate the knuckleball in this game, but he squares that one up perfectly. Just a couple more feet to the right, and that would have been in triples alley. Instead, it is a single. Later in the inning, we stole second. Now we're going to try and steal third. Kenji Morales strikes out swinging, but he's going to almost beat it out. Not quite, but Shane Victorino scores from second base. He kept it moving all the way through. Kenji struck out. Wild pitch. We get a run. Oh, I've scored like that a few times this year. It's awkward, but we take a 1-0 lead until Troy Tulowitzki in the next half goes deep. Diamond Tulo to dead center field. He ties this bad boy up. Now we got Jeff Francoeur up there. He's going to take ball 4. We walked Francoeur, the one guy in the lineup who's not a diamond. We walk him. But we get a little weak grounder from Adrian Beltre, and we had a chance to go to second to cut off the lead runner, and we did. So now we have Beltre on first for the pitcher, R.A. Dickey, and he's just going to bunt down the first baseline, try and get the runner in scoring position for the top of his lineup, and he does. So now he has a runner in scoring position for Ichiro and a 1-2 count with 2 outs. We're going to try and work the inside half and break a bat. We didn't break the bat, but we got exactly what we wanted. That's a ground ball to shortstop, but the throw is off the line. Here can't get him. Ichiro beats it out. Later in the inning, he's got runners on second and third, but we get the creative player to go down swinging, and that'll take care of business. So lots of threatening damage there, but nothing to show for it. It's 1-1 into the bottom half of the second, where Jason Worth is going to start things off with a base knock right back up the middle. I love that Jason Worth card, batting almost 500 with him. Use him in the Phillies build. I've used him a couple other times. Pretty solid card. Use him if you can. Next man up, Pablo Sandoval. Weak ground ball in front of the catcher. He's going to throw him out at first. No chance you get Jason Worth at second. And then Aaron Hill's going to come up. We're going to try and play with him right here, and we do. We played with him. We got him to not throw at the first, and now we got 2 men on with 1 out for JJ Hardy, and he puts a shot into that one. That's deep to center field. but 2 feet short of a 3-run dinger. He catches it right up against the wall. All we can do is advance Jason Worth to third base. We have runners on the corners with 2 outs for the pitcher, and he goes down swinging. Unfortunate events. We're tied 1-1 going into the third, but Alex Rodriguez doesn't do ties. Diamond A-Rod, Oppo, Boppo. My opponent takes a 2-1 lead. Now, Hanley Ramirez in an 0-2 count. He's going to split the gap. I'm not sure if that's the 93 hand ram or the 97 hand ram, but they're both beasts. Hand ram's going to get a triple here. So he goes opposite field home run with Alex Rodriguez. Then he hits a triple with hand ram. We're going to intentionally walk the next batter to get the Tulo, try and get the double play ball, and it's exactly what we do. We'll trade 2 outs for a run all day long. We're down 3-1 now. We have our work cut out for us. He only ended up scoring 2 runs. That could have been way worse. We're going to try and fight back here. Carl Crawford leading off the third. Mark Teixeira, very good fielder, but he can't take care of that one. Crawford hit a little bit too hard down the first baseline. Next man up, Shane Victorino. Mark Teixeira takes care of that one, though, and he's going to try and turn 2. Victorino beats R.A. Dickey to the bag. So the double play does not surface. We have Kendry Morales up. One swing of the bat could tie it, and one swing of the bat will tie it. The switch hitter, Kendry Morales, the 89 overall gold card. They just added this card to the game a couple weeks ago. Stud. We are all tied up at 3. And now Victor Martinez. That's a base hit any other time, but he hits it right at the second baseman plate in the shift. That's going to give us 2 outs. And then Jason Worth, once again, putting a shot into that one, but a little bit short, just shy of the warning track. It's about a 390-foot fly out to right center field. But we did tie things up, and now we're into the 4th, where the leadoff man is on first base with no outs. We get another fly ball to Jason Worth. Jason Worth getting a ton of action in right field in this game. We have 1 out for Ichiro. He's going to ground out the shortstop. Almost no chance you're going to turn 2, but we do get the lead runner at second base. So now we're back to the top of the order where we're going to bring Fernando Rodney into this game. He was seeing C.J. Wilson very well, so I wanted to make an early switch. Fernando Rodney gets us out of the 4th, and now into the 5th. A-Rod going to start it off with a base knock back up the middle, but we're going to keep going with Fernando here. We got some more righties coming up. Hopefully we can get out of this inning with a tie game. Hand ram up, 1-2 count. A-Rod's going to try and steal second. Good throw down there, but you're just not going to get the 88 speed Alex Rodriguez. Now 2-2 to hand ram. That 2-seam fastball from Fernando Rodney is sick nasty. He's going to get the strikeout of Hanley, and that's going to bring up Mark Teixeira. 1 out with a runner in scoring position. We start him off with a circle change down in the zone. He holds up. We got a 1-0 count. Now we're going to work some off-speed down and in. Tried to throw the slider. That also is just a little bit too low. Not where we wanted it. Now we got a 2-0 count. This is dangerous. And Mark Teixeira pops it up. Whew, you knew he was sitting dead right on a fastball, but we had to throw him one. We put it in a good spot, and we get the pop-up. And now 2 outs for Troy Tulowitzki. He's going to go down swinging at the circle change. We get out of it. Once again, runners in scoring position with no outs, and we got through with no damage. So we have squeezed through a few innings here. 3-2 count to Pablo Sandoval. It's our turn. Pablo's going to hook that changeup foul. Still a 3-2 count. He's got Kenley Jansen on the mound. Another changeup up and in. Bad spot to throw that pitch, but we're way out in front of it. Cut that foul. Now he's going to throw the slider. Once again, we are out in front. Looking for that fastball 3-2. He's gone off speed 3 straight times, and then he goes off speed 4 straight times. Pablo Sandoval. How many times are we going to hit the ball the warning track in this game? I squared that ball up perfectly, but we're into the 8th inning. It's still 3-3. We have K-Rod out there. Francisco Rodriguez on the mound. Tulo's going to fly out to left to start this inning off. Carl Crawford takes care of that. Now Ted Williams coming off the bench. He's going to ground out. Aaron Hill takes care of that. Tried to slide into first base there like he was sliding in them DMs, but he doesn't get the job done. And now Adrian Beltre in a 3-2 count with 2 outs. He is also going to ground out to second base. Aaron Hill getting his chances, getting the job done. We're into the 9th, where we're going to bring 92 Aroldis Chapman into the game. He's going to start it off with a ground ball to shortstop. J.J. Hardy, he's going to take care of that. So now we have 1 down. Next man up, Ichiro Suzuki. We have him in an 0-2 count. We're going to work the slider down and away. He's going to try and hold his swing up, but he cannot. So he goes down swinging. And then back to the top of the order for his creative player. Aroldis, only 4 pitches, and he gets out of this inning on 5. Weak ground ball in front of the catcher. That'll do it for the 9th. Our turn to hit now in the 9th. We already have 1 out, and Kendry Morales comes up. That's an ugly check swing. So now we got to get a 2-out rally started. Who better than Jason Worth? He gets on that ball and hits it hard. but not hard enough. My opponent takes care of that. We're going to go into extras, and we're going to skip into the 12th.
It's been a long day.
He takes the lead on a dinger in the 12th inning, so now we have got to fight back. We have one out in the 12th. Victor Martinez once again putting a charge into that ball, but another 390-foot fly out the center with 2 outs for Jason Worth. And like I've said this whole episode, who better than Jason Worth? Oh, it hit the wall. I thought it was gone. Opposite field blast from Jason Worth. I was celebrating right off the bat. We squared it up, but just couldn't get it done. 0-2 count now. We have Pablo Sandoval up there. We can tie this game on a single. We're going to be patient. Billy Wagner's on the mound. He throws the slide piece, and now on a 2-2 count, he goes to the changeup. I was sitting dead on that fastball right there. That's 120% just me not being patient at the plate. He drops the changeup on me. I was way out in front. Jason Worth, he was 2 feet from tying that game. He hit the top of the wall with 2 outs in the 9th. But my opponent ended up hitting me up after this game, man. Shout out to you. That was a GG for sure. Once again, guys, let me know in the comment section below what other goal flashbacks you would like to see on the squad. I'm going to do more of these for sure. Even though at this point in the year, man, it's easy to get Teixeira. It's easy to get A-Rod. It's easy to get Ted Williams. Everyone's stacked with diamonds. It's kind of hard to play with teams like this. But we're going to try and make it work, man. Let me know who you want to see. Like this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new. It's Top Shelf, and I'm out.